What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy All Around Rule here at DB Sports. Today we're going to be touching on the topic of the Battlehawks moving from the Battle Dome to Energizer Park. My opinion on it is I honestly don't think Energizer Park is the place to play as of right now because a lot of different factors. But I do believe it's the future of the St. Louis Battlehawks. The Battlehawks then broke plenty of records. It is the only outlier in the UFL, and I'm really happy with the UFL because they're trying to move out of the chasing outliers to go to their model franchise, which is basically the DC Defenders. They play in the MLS stadium, 20K capacity, and is very good for people, casuals, to see on TV at a packed product. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the Battlehawks fans are the best in the league, but at the same time, the attendance been slipping, and honestly, I feel kind of bad for the team because the team has been good. No losing record. 22-8 in 3 years. They made it to back-to-back XFL conference championships. So I honestly don't understand why the attendance is slipping. But at the same time, I think the UFL is putting in the plan for when that time comes that the Battlehawks do indeed have a losing season and that attendance dropped tremendously. And we watching another COVID game in the Battle Dome, which I think none of the executives in the UFL wants. So I think Energizer Park is a good plan ahead, just in case they have to move the Battlehawks because of that issue. But I honestly don't see the Battlehawks having a losing season just yet. But like I said, I do see Energizer Park as the future home of the Battlehawks. I feel like all the UFL teams should be in MLS stadiums. That's the model. From the I want to say the max range of a stadium in the UFL should be 30 to 35,000. That should be the max capacity of a stadium that's being played in the UFL. And yeah, I just think the optics are better. I think long term for the UFL is better to play in MLS stadiums rather than college and NFL stadiums. Partnering up with MLS teams, they support you, you support them. I think they wasn't getting that by playing in NFL and college football stadiums. They wasn't getting that support and that leeway to grow with that stadium, them stadiums that they was in. For example, Ford Field just came out. It's some news that Eastern Michigan, and I want to say Central Michigan, they're paying almost $1 million for 2 games in the Ford Field dome. So like I said, it was reports stating that the UFL was paying $500,000 to play in Ford Field. That is not feasible for this league, and I believe that playing in MLS stadiums are way more feasible for the UFL for the long-term viability of this league. So like I said, I think the Battle Dome is here for the next couple years, but look out in 2028 with the expansion and a couple moves that's coming for the Battlehawks to move to Energizer Park. That's my thoughts on it. Thank you for taking your time. Like, subscribe, dislike if you want, but engage with me. Thank you.